Hey, how's it going? This is Coach Jay, and today I want to talk with you about turning your dark times into something that's powerful. Because, we've all been through something. Every last one of us have truly been through the ringer, if you want to say that. Sorry about this video. I'm literally just walking down the street and making this video, but thought it was important. I really wanted to motivate someone through this story. But some of you know that I was divorced. It was not easy. It was not an easy type of a thing, because the type of man that I am is I work hard at every single thing that I do. I really do. If I put my investment of time down on it, you better believe that I'm gonna give every single thing that I have and then some. And I'm not a quitter. I don't run from a challenge. That's just not who I am. And when it comes to marriage, I had tried everything. I tried everything. I tried everything in the book. So much so to where I asked my now ex-wife, was there anything else that I could do to be a better man for her? Like anything that I could do to help her along the way with things that she was struggling with. And she straight up told me that no. She's like, it's all on me. So just think of that, man. And I mean, we had been through a whole lot, but just think of that. There's no way that you can actually channel that that comment. All you can say is like, wow, I guess I'm losing on this one. I guess this is the first loss that I'll take. And she literally made me crazy. I mean, seriously, like in the marriage, I was desperately just trying to just keep it together. And, and the fact of the matter is that you can't just come to your parents for every single thing like, that's okay, because eventually, that wears thin, and you don't want to continue to just ask somebody for something, because then you think that makes you a weak person. And man, did I ever go through it. I mean, there were several times where, we got into crazy arguments, and the stuff ended in me having to leave the place, and she would chase after me in a drunken rage, and she was hard to deal with, real hard. But what I learned, and how marriage made me a better person, actually getting divorced and going through these trials that I went through with this woman, is the fact that I became a more patient person. Literally, that helped me in every stage of my life. So beyond that, learning how to fight in real difficult situations, not just situations that, some people would deem hard. No, situations that I'm sure Tyler Perry would love to make a movie about, as my mother likes to say. These things, real talk, if you're going through something like divorce, or you're going through something, that has you challenged mentally and physically and emotionally, what you want to do is you want to change it into a positive. You need to find a way to make your situation positive. There's a lot of people out there that would give up completely and totally, commit suicide, even think about suicide. Some people, would just, curl up in a ball and not go to work, and just really trash themselves when they've gone through something. But you see, if you can use that same raw emotion and you can use it to get things done, or you can use it as a tool, something that you can learn from, then you can become a very powerful person. You can change your life. You can finally stick to a diet. You can finally start that business. You can finally do a whole lot of things, man. And it's just like when you have these trials, these deep, hard times, where you feel like you're alone and you feel like the world is against you and you feel like everything is crashing down on you. If you can use that positively, the limits, there are none. There are none. And if you look at anyone who's been successful, everyone has like this kind of rags to riches story where they've gone through these deep, deep, deep troubling times, and through these deep troubling times that they have learned how to actually take that energy and turn it into millions of dollars, turn it into their premier marriage, really get the life that they were after. And it all came from that pain and that bottom feeling where the only thing that you can do is go up. And that's the key, that you don't just sit down and you don't just, blame yourself for things. And you also, you don't become a stronger person from it. You have to channel it and start believing deeper in yourself. You have to see yourself as worthy. And really and truthfully, just that thought of believing in yourself and knowing that you're worthy, maybe even that you messed up big time, doesn't matter, man. We all mess up. We all mess up. We all go through things. And that's just the way life is. So if you can't pick yourself up, you're going to get swallowed in this world. Go after the things that you want. Get that person that you want to be with. Go out, meet new people. Don't just sit there and classify yourself as a loser, because you're not. You're absolutely not. You have what everyone has inside of them. It's deeply embedded as a human, because we're actually created to survive. We are created to be survivors in every single aspect of the world, of the word. We literally evolved surviving and fighting lions and tigers and bears and building our own houses and helping each other get higher. See, the thing is, the more vulnerable you are to a situation, the faster that you get it out, just similar to this video, is you can just put it in the past, leave it behind, and allow something good to come out of it. That is what makes you powerful. Not the fact that you went through something, because everyone goes through something. The fact that makes you powerful, like beyond measure, is the fact that you know how to channel something that everyone else sees as negative, turn it into a positive, and really allow your story to begin. So where is your story at? Where do you want your story to begin? Have you been through something deep like that? Maybe you were raped as a kid. Maybe you've been through divorce like me and it just like psychologically messed you up for a time. Who are you? How did you get through it? For me, most of you know I'm a man of God. I prayed through everything, because when there were times where I felt like I couldn't speak, all I would do is pray and listen to my audio Bible and listen to, empowering things, like Tony Robbins and others, podcasts. I would fill my mind with things that were constantly building me, right? I stayed away from television. I try to do that now. I try to keep my brain off of being idle, because in that place, in that space, you can't, it's almost like you can't lose, because you can't. You are a product of the things that you listen to often, right? This is real stuff, guys. I hope this is, inspiring someone out there, because really this is the only reason and the only point for me sharing this, because, just because I went through it, I'm sure someone else goes through it. And if you go through something, you can easily say, hey, I'm going to take this thing because it's positive, because I can take this struggle and I can give it off to the world. And in the world, it does a better thing. It inspires someone who is lacking, someone who is tired, someone who has given up. And I hope I am inspiring you. I went through a situation where, just like my lawyer said, most men would be imprisoned for, constant times where I had to deal with just nightmares. And I'm trying to keep this as condensed as I possibly can, because I know some of you know who my ex-wife is, and I'm not trying to incriminate her in any kind of way. I'm just trying to share my story. And I mean, long and the short of it, it was extremely hard, but I learned how to be tough and to turn these things into triumphs and victories. And I mean, it doesn't get worse, my friends, it gets better. But you have to decide what you want it to do. So who are you? Are you going to get off of your butt? Are you going to stop telling people, woe is me? Are you going to literally pick yourself up and say that you're worthy of life and living and becoming the person, the woman, the man that you were created to be? There's boundless opportunities out here. Relationship opportunities, money-making opportunities, opportunities for you to travel, opportunities just for you to really culture yourself and become a better person. Who are you? You have to ask that. That's the same thing I had to ask myself. Like, all right, you've been through it, man. Are you just going to give up on a relationship? Obviously, I didn't. I have a girlfriend. Are you going to just, sit down and die? Obviously I didn't, because I still have a business that's successful and that is helping other people. And that's the key, man. Like, if you're living and you're talking and you're breathing, you still have an opportunity. So stop thinking that you don't, man. Your opportunity is right there in front of you, probably. Just believe in yourself, love yourself, and do something about the things that you've been through. I really hope that this has touched somebody and that you guys listen to this, and more importantly, if you know somebody who this video may help, share it. I'm just being vulnerable. It takes a lot of courage to do this, to just be open, because everyone on social media, they post how good things are going. Their relationships are perfect, their bodies are perfect, their eating style is perfect. No one ever wants to be real and vulnerable anymore, because people look at that as a sign of weakness, when actually it is a sign of strength. People are weak when they hide behind their good times. So I'm going to do more things like this, because it's time that the world understands that even the coaches that you invest in have issues. Everyone has their own crap, and we need to start helping each other instead of putting each other down. We need to start being honest and real about things, so stupid stuff doesn't continue to happen to good people. Okay? I love y'all out there, man. And I hope this has really touched you and changed you, or just got you to think. Maybe just got your mind thinking from my stuff. Okay? God bless you. It's Coach Jay, and we will talk soon. Peace and love. Bye.